Fuck yeah, motherfucker.
Shattered glass under my boots. We've been through hell, seen the truth. Scarred hands, but we hold tight. Every fall fuels the fight tonight. We are built tough. We don't regret the past. You can shove us down, but we come back for more. We are Generation X. Raised in chaos, bread and fire. Dreams pulled down, tangled in wire. But the storm never broke our core. We are rebels, we are more. You try to break us, but we bend, we never snap. We are built tough, we don't regret the past. You can shove us down, but we come back for more. We are Generation X. Voice.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What up, Moken? About time you brought your ass in here.
What up?
What up?
Oh, not much. Just sitting here, chilling, taking a break off Rocket League to do this.
What'd you do all weekend?
Played Rocket League.
Nothing productive.
Nothing productive, no.
You know what I did?
What you did?
I sat and chilled with the wife, made dinner. We had, what was it, Saturday night, love? We made barbecue smokies, barbecue little smokies. Set them in the crock. She went early to grab another package of smokies and then came back and boiled them and put them in a slow cooker with barbecue sauce, two different types of barbecue sauce, and let
Yeah.
it cook all the way till dinner.
Nice.
And that was really damn good.
I bet.
We ain't did that in a while, huh?
We had
Had green
homemade
beans,
lasagna
mac,
Saturday and Sunday.
homemade lasagna.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they said. Beth cooked
Yeah, I
homemade
didn't make it.
lasagna. Well, of course you didn't make it, Moken. You couldn't make a goddamn pizza unless it's frozen.
I mean, maybe.
You know,
I could probably make a homemade pizza.
bro, I wouldn't trust you near a grill, let alone a
I
stove.
I wouldn't trust myself near a grill.
No,
No.
I wouldn't
You'll
trust you
get food
cooking anything.
poisoning all day.
Food poisoning all day. You damn right I would.
Yeah, if I was at the grill, you'd get food poisoning all day.
Damn right.
Yeah. I'm no good. I can't
I
cook.
don't know if you're any good or not, bro, because I never,
No,
you know,
I'm no good. Really, honestly, I just know what to do, and I don't know. Like little chickens on the grill. I don't know nothing about that. I no. I know I I know how to cook big things.
like what?
Like a pork butt uh, in the
You smoke.
smoker.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not you grilling. That's you putting it in a smoker and walking the fuck away and checking on temperature.
Right.
You know what?
But
I got two smokers outside. One's electric and one's a pellet or chips, either or. And I got a regular Weber grill that takes charcoal. I'm not no Hank Hill where I take propane and propane accessories.
no. My, neither did
I
my
mean,
dad.
therefore,
My
I
dad
don't
did
get me wrong.
charcoal and wood.
Don't get me wrong, I would, because it's just easier for me.
Way easier.
I could get more cook. I could get cook on the grill more with propane than I can with charcoal.
Yeah. But charcoal and wood taste a whole lot better.
Uh, yeah, like applewood chips or cherry wood chips, hickory wood chips. You know,
And smoking a piece of meat for
for 8
16
hours,
hours.
16 hours, depending how big it is.
I
Yeah,
mean, like,
dude.
like I said, I don't know how to cook little itty bitty crap on a grill.
Well,
You'll
that's
get food
not cooking.
poisoning
That's
all
not
day.
cooking itself. You're just applying it to the smoker and walking the fuck away.
And whenever it's done, I twist the bone and pull it right out. It don't fight
Yeah.
me.
If you got bone in, you don't always have to get bone in pork butts. You
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying?
my dad always did.
I smoked a meatloaf.
He like you smoked the meatloaf.
Yeah, we smoked a meatloaf, bro. We smoked it for what, 8 hours in the smoker and then finished it off in the oven. And that shit was good.
I bet.
I
Had all
mean, it
that smoke
was good.
flavor on it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Um, yeah. You're looking at a house full of culinary right here. You
right.
know, me, my brother, my wife, Frankie, we're all we all know about food. It's probably another reason why I'm fat.
I mean, and well, I mean, U.S. of A. don't have healthy food.
No, and they
Period.
don't. We don't. We sure hell don't. Waiting on Dan. Dan's supposed to be joining us here in a little bit.
It's
He went
awesome.
out to the store to get a few things.
It'll be an hour before it gets back.
I'll those books will be shipped to me Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday. They'll be shipped to me on Thursday. I should have them the following Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I asked her who she wanted the some books to be sent because I think she done forgot about them.
Who did?
Kelly.
You oh,
Yeah, I don't think she remembers about the book.
oh, really?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a total surprise for her.
Okay. Well, so am I sending it to her from my house or am
No,
I sending it to
I'm
you?
I'm gonna send it to her.
Okay.
I asked her who she wanted it to be sent by, and she said me.
Okay.
So
All right.
I
So
just
I'll send it to you.
yeah.
And we'll go from there.
Along with the other one.
What other one? For Beth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending that. I'll have that next month. I done told her that.
Oh, ain't that the same time?
No, Kelly's is coming to me a week from Monday or a week from Tuesday. Or actually, no, they'll be mailed out on Thursday. It'll get to me on Monday, a week from today, or a week from tomorrow. Kelly's will be.
Okay. Okay.
Because
I,
she
I was
only got a certain limit amount of books this time, and she could only send so many to us
that's
this
cool.
time. Because so she had to make 2 purchases of the main copies.
Right.
So that's why.
That's cool.
But yeah,
I mean,
I'll have those. I'll have
I
for
just didn't know.
next.
I didn't. But I'm sure y'all are keeping up with it. I don't read.
Well, as soon as I knew about the book, I called you, but you were sleeping, and I talked to her.
Oh well, I mean,
You know what I'm
there
saying?
you
That's
go.
like 2 mornings ago,
Yeah,
and she probably had told you about it, and you just forgot, like you usually do about everything.
no, probably. I don't know.
So,
There's like a racetrack in my head, and cars just go around it. They don't process nothing but turn left.
part of the reason why you don't get anything done.
Maybe. I mean, I have been out of the house today, so there's that.
So, my wife is going to pick up a new hobby, and I think it's going to be a great addition on a way to maybe make extra money. It's called diamond painting.
Diamond painting.
Yeah, it's another form of bedazzle. The way I would explain it.
So you're putting diamonds on everything?
No, what it is this right here. So you remember those things you used to be able to buy at the book fair where it came with let's say coloring, a picture that has numbers in certain spots that you're supposed to only color certain colors,
Color by number.
color by number, right?
Yeah.
You remember those? Okay, so it's similar to that, except for it's using fake colored diamonds that are flat on one side where they go into the picture at a certain number they're supposed to be in.
And it makes the picture with
And it makes sure it looks like it's been, some
diamonds and jewels and whatnot.
well, it's different color diamonds and jewels, yeah, but
Right.
basically, yeah.
That
I mean,
sounds cool.
it's really freaking cool. We haven't, or have you? Have you found any of those pictures that were like dragons? You're gonna look that up, huh? Oh, they do. So yeah, she could do dragon ones, skulls, fucking animals, nature. I mean, they come with all. Hey, 2-4 coasters. She could do coasters. She could do wind magnets, window, the butterflies that hang in windows and stuff like that.
Thanks for showing up, 2-4.
Oh, let me see that. Watch this. I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
See that? So that one big picture has a bunch of little itty bitty numbers all over it. So she'll take whatever number is corresponded to the color that's supposed to be in that number, and she takes all those color diamonds and she fills in all those numbers that's specific to that color.
Right.
And when it's all said and done, that's what it looks like.
That'd look cool.
You know.
To hang
So
up on your wall or whatnot.
to put up on the walls, yeah, that's what they're for. It's for you to, to hang on walls. Oh, that is badass. Look at this one, bro. Ready?
Oh yeah. That'd be nice.
I would love to have that one done and represent me and you. You know.
That'd be cool.
We're mythical. What's up? What's up? 2-4.
Open mic night. Just talking.
Yeah, we're just talking. Hey, mythical. I know a few of the podcasts over there at Down the Rabbit Hole was talking about aliens. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, painting with sparkly dots. They call it diamond painting. But take a look at this. This was what was inside my wife's coloring book. And take a look at this.
Yes.
What do you
The
think?
all-seeing eye.
Look, on what? An alien's forehead.
Which has the symbol for what is
Star of
that?
David. The 6-point star, Star of
Yeah.
David. All right. It, symbols
The
up there.
male and female symbols.
Exactly, dude. So, how many subliminal messages do you see in this?
Oh crap! I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying? The all-seeing eye, the Star of David,
yeah,
the symbols.
all the markings around the picture around the face.
Egyptian style. It's
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
ain't that weird?
That's
Thanks,
crazy.
Lolly. Or yeah, thanks, Lolly. Yeah, so down the rabbit hole, they were talking about all that stuff. And then all of a sudden she shows me that picture tonight. And I was like, I'm gonna show that
Yeah,
to everybody on the podcast and be like, look what was inside the freaking coloring book.
yeah, that's crazy.
So that's another reason why I'm waiting on Dan to show up, because I want him to see that too.
Yeah, that's a lot of subliminals on that one page.
Yeah. You think?
Wow, and they had a problem with records. Right?
Do what?
Now they're putting it in coloring books.
What'd you say? Yeah, and she loves coloring books and that. I'm like, wow. I was telling her, I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing this, because this was everything Unchained or Down the Rabbit Hole was talking about. Lolly, can you explain something to me? Do you know the answer, the reason why they changed the name to Down the Rabbit Hole Unchained? What up, Frog? But
They were just politicking. Don't even worry about it.
politicking. Who was politicking?
I mean, they were just politicking the channel, trying to get it, trying
Well,
to
I
change the
know, but
name to get good.
I asked Ray last night. He didn't tell me. I asked him a few nights ago. He still didn't tell me. So
That's what I'm saying, just give it up. Don't.
well, here's the thing. We're about to hit fall and winter. It's about to get cold outside. Not a lot of people's going to sit there and be going outside
Right.
here over the next month or two. It's going to start getting real cold. Everybody's going to be
We're
inside,
still going to be putting out content.
and content's still going to be putting out, and that's where the stigma, the stagnant numbers where they fall,
Yeah.
start rising. You know what I'm saying? Look at us. We went from 5 subscribers. Now we're at 122.
Wow.
122 we are. Not too bad, not too shabby.
That's quite more than what I thought we'd push.
Right? I mean, that's a lot more than what I thought we'd ever have. When we first started this thing, it was like, what, about a year and a half ago? I'd have to get on Spotify and look at
Probably.
what
I don't know.
episode was. Year and a half or a little longer. And the only followers on Spotify we had was the 13 followers we had word by mouth.
Yeah.
And it started to come over to YouTube. And then we had 5 followers. And then we got up to 50. We finally broke 50. And now we're like quadruple of what we were. So this is something I need to post up real quick, guys. So y'all just bear with us. Give me 1 second to refill my glass and watch this.
Hello, I'm Dave, host of Gen X Unchained on YouTube. I'd like to give a shout out to our new partner. Hello, I'm Dave, host of Gen X Unchained on YouTube. I'd like to give a shout out to our new partner, Dubby, energy drink preferred by most gamers and content creators. If you'd like to try it out, go to dubby.gg and check them out.
Don't forget to use promo code GenXUnchained and save 10% on your order. Also, look me up on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. But anywho,
It says June 10th.
I see Dan still ain't made it yet. Well, we just smoking. Are you
No.
there? Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
I can't hear you, dude.
Why
Hold
can't
on.
you hear me?
Be right back.
He ought to be able to hear me. Frogzilla, how you doing, bud? But yeah, I'm just looking up on this
Looking up on what?
our very first Spotify.
Oh, our very first Spotify episode?
Yeah.
Really? When was it?
But I don't know if it is all episodes, oldest to newest. April 8th, 24.
So about a year and a half. Oh, there's Dan. I know it's Dan. It says only the lonely.
What's up? What up?
Welcome,
back,
bud.
guys.
Howdy. Fucking spilled coffee all over my Jimmy Dore shirt.
Oh no.
Jimmy Dore needs to send me a new shirt,
Yeah, right. Good luck.
right? Dude, I went to one of his stand-up acts, and that's where I got the shirt. I bought one, and Steph, his co-host / wife, like gave me like 6 fucking shirts. She was like, "Fuck this! I don't want to take these fucking things on the plane with us." She's like, "It was a pain in the ass to get them all on it to begin with." So, but only one was my size because I picked out smalls and mediums to give to people.
Right.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing. How's it going,
Yeah.
Luke? Yeah, I'm doing.
Hey, so we were just talking about this picture and how we were talking about in one of our shows about all this and how Down the Rabbit Hole had multiple shows talking about this. I don't know who closed chats, but here we go. Look.
Only. Hi, Ryder.
Okay.
You got
Hey,
your
you ready
answer.
for this?
Yeah, let's do this. What are you talking about? Hold up. You gotta make your shit big. Put you down here. There we go. Put that on there. Okay, I see the all-seeing eye in the pyramid. I see the alien. Okay. What? Where's all this other sibling? Okay, male and female. Yeah, you got a bunch of Egyptian symbols. Okay, hieroglyphics,
Now,
hieroglyphs.
you want to know what the Sphinx really looked like? Where's that other picture at, love?
Oh, the Sphinx goes deep, dude. And it
I'll
doesn't.
tell you what the Sphinx looks like.
Is it the actual lion before they fucked it up?
No, it's what it was supposed to be. It was never a lion.
It was.
It's the reason why it got messed up. It's sad they put it in a coloring book to show you.
Dave, you got your answer. No bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit?
Yep.
Bullshit.
That's
Little green men is disinformation.
No, giants is disinformation.
Giants is not different disinformation. Giants are fact.
Show me a giant skeleton.
Look
There
it
is
up.
none.
There's pictures of it all over the place, and
Those
there's
are
records, and
Photoshopped.
there's news. No, they're not photoshopped. There's
Ah.
some that are photoshopped. Watch the Y Files. The Y Files did a deep dive in the giants. There's documents and newspapers, and the Smithsonian themselves has over 200 instances where they've recorded bones from giants being given to them, yet they have none on display publicly, and they refuse having them. But the actual receipts where somebody sold them the bones, that's real. And what they're trying to claim is none of those were ever real. They were fakes. We spent $100,000 on a fake bone, and rather than like keep the bone around to show you that it was fake, we just discarded it. Like, so giants are all over the place. Like, there's more evidence for giants than your little green men. Every civilization on Earth, again, has a giant myth as well. Little green men didn't show up until the 70s, until fucking Roswell.
Nope, that's
And
wrong.
that was disinformation against what Roswell, what they actually look like. So, because they're humanoid, those
That's
specific
wrong. That
aliens.
was in the
Those are the
40s.
Aryan. Those are the Aryan ones that Ray would probably call the Anunnaki.
That was the
but
that
still,
was the 40s, not the 70s.
I don't
Roswell.
believe in the Greys.
I believe that there were giants, and I believe that if we think that we are the only species in this universe,
That's pretty
that's kind of wrong.
right. It's a pretty bold, kind of.
Yeah, it's a
like-
really bold claim. So honestly, I think both are real because I mean, yes, there are facts about giants,
I think there were
out there.
giants.
and
I don't think there was.
I think there were
There
giants. I
are-
think there were
there is-
aliens.
there is proof of other life out there.
Yep. I think there were giants. I think there were aliens, and I think the Greys is misinformation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's aliens in the drawings. Yeah, not just the pyramids. You go over to India and Thailand, and their different ones where they worship Shiva. There's all kinds of Vimanus. There's all kinds of picture art depicting Vimanus, which is basically a flying rock castle coming down and bringing information to people. So, like.
Okay.
Yeah, I
so
believe in
how-
aliens. I believe the aliens existed. I believe the Nephilim existed, which are the giants. And the Bible says the Nephilim were the heroes of old. That would be like Hercules. That would be like what's it called? The demigods? Is that what you call a half god, half human demigod?
demigods, yeah.
Yeah. So that were the demigods. Were the Nephilim, and the fallen were the fallen in the Bible. I believe those are the actual aliens. And the Book of Enoch says that they came from the Belt of Orion, and so does a lot of the UFO conspiracies out there say that a lot of the different species that have made contact with humans come from that. And there's also one about booties. The constellation Booties. There's supposed to be an alien race that came from booties. Y-Files did a deep dive on that too, because supposedly there was an alien exchange program between the United States and these aliens from booties.
Bro,
But I think the Greys are complete disinformation, though. I don't think they're one of the species of aliens that come to this planet.
no, because the ones that come to this planet look like us.
Yeah. And then you got the reptilians. There's a large amount of evidence for the reptilians, especially in South America. They're all over fucking South America. And they also exist in other places on the world. Like other cultures had myth about the reptilian humanoids. So the only ones I really doubt a lot, like I'm skeptical about, are the Greys. Because the Greys had like a huge amount of information about them come out after Roswell, and it all seemed like disinformation by Richard Doty or whatever that guy's name was, Doty. This guy's job was working for the CIA, putting out disinformation, and the gray men, little gray men, the Greys, are one of his little brainchilds. I think his name's Richard Doty. His last name's definitely Doty. But he's one that tricked Bob Lazar in a lot of saying a lot of dumb shit that wasn't true. He tricked quite a few people into spouting a lot of disinformation into the UFO circles. And again, the Y-Files just did something about. They just had a show last week, like 2 or 3 days ago. They had a show about that. They went over the Majestic 12. And that's what the Majestic 12 was founded for. The Majestic 12 was founded to hide aliens and introduce disinformation so that we could become accustomed to the fact that there are aliens, but everything we know is a lie. So that they can control how the information comes out, how the truth comes out. And that's what Majestic 12 is all about.
When will it come out? I mean,
they've already done it, dude. Like we're going on 3 years that Congress has had a special hearing to admit that there are aliens and that that it's always been a secret, but they've never shown anything, but they admitted that they've been hiding it. Like, do you think guys, we got a top secret weapon and top secret aircrafts and top secret technology. We're going to tell you we have them instead of we've been lying to you for 50 years. And immediately after that, they're going to like start disclosing information about those. It's never going to be public information. You're never going to know how hovercrafts, like anti-gravity works. They're not going to tell you that. You figure it out yourself, they're going to disappear you. Did you hear a 12-year-old built a nuclear fusion device? This was fusion device in his bedroom. This was like a couple weeks ago. The FBI raided his house, arrested his parents and him. He successfully used hardware store materials to make a nuclear fusion device. He's only 12 fucking years old. People have seen Greys. You don't have to believe it, but yeah. But it's out there as much as reptilians. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of alien abduction about Greys and everything like that. I don't know. I have a hard time believing the Greys. Like there was again back to the Y-Files. They theorized he's favorite of a theory that the Greys are actually from the future in an Earth that's like about to be war torn and destroyed, and they can't have kids anymore because they fucked up their bodies with bioengineering. And so I don't know about that either, though. Play officially came out about aliens. I think he meant they. They officially came out about aliens on the David Letterman show back in the 80s and the 90s. They had a general come out and say that there was 22 different species of aliens that have visited Earth. Yeah, but officially they didn't agree to that. Like that, and that's the thing you got to look at when a general or an ex-CIA agent or any of these people get up on an interview or on a podcast and they tell you these things, everything they say has been approved. Like, and one of these guys was on Sean Ryan's show about 2 months ago, and he actually said it. He's like, listen, I'm not going to tell you anything here that my boss hasn't rubber stamped and said it was okay. So, getting waved at. You're getting waved at. So, I mean, anything they say on public television has been rubber stamped by the CIA, by the intelligence agencies, by the top secret organizations as approved. So, like, you got to take everything they say with a grain of salt because they've been lying to us for so fucking long.
Think about this. In
Go on.
1945, you move into a neighborhood and think your neighbors are all normal, but come to find out they're reptilian people. And then you know you live in the Twilight Zone.
What?
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really meant to make them crazy or anything like that. It's to discredit them. But at the same time, when you have somebody that, you know, that used to be in the military or anywhere in the type of federal government that has information about that, you know, it could drive that person crazy because everybody says they're discredited.
Yeah, I won't trust any of it until I see it with my own eyes. No.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's probably why, right there, because he was still active, is probably why you have to take it with a grain of salt because he got permission to lie about it. So, I mean,
Yeah, but here's the thing with the Right to Know Act. The Right to Know Act can be bent, just like any other of their so-called, you know.
Yeah, in the FOIA.
Yeah. So, you know, everybody wanted JFK files. They got released. Everybody wanted, but they were the same files that already been released, but redacted or non-redacted. Same with the Martin Luther King files. Epstein files are now coming out. You know, it depends on how they want you to interpret it and how because they could take those files and rewrite it and retype it out and then send it out to the public.
Or they could just redact the entire fucking document like they did earlier when they tried to release the Epstein documents.
Right.
They were more redacted than the original because everything they released on Epstein previously when they did the whole PR shoot with the folders and everything in that release was already public information, and what was in the public scope was less redacted than what they put out.
well,
Yeah, exactly. They changed the names and the abbreviations,
and they redacted. Redacted the entire fucking page.
Right, and just rewrote it. You know,
Mhm.
and release that. You know, so either way it goes, you know, are we being lied to or no truth? Like, I don't believe in giants because I want to see the bones. You want me to believe it? I need to see it.
Yeah,
You know,
well, you're right by it. Go to Cahokia and start digging and see how far you get into the mound before they come and fuck you up.
I don't have the money for that. I'm not flying or floating on a sinking Titanic.
Like, dude, just Google it, man. There's over 2,000 incidences in the 1800s and the early 1900s where bones were recovered, reported, and bought by the Smithsonian. So, like, all that's like you're never going to find unless you go do that, Dave. You're never going to see a fucking giant bone. Because as soon as somebody finds a giant bone and as soon as someone determines it's not a dinosaur, the Smithsonian comes in, gives them a lot of cash, tells them to shut up.
NDA automatically.
I don't know about NDA versus shut up or like we can make your life living hell and we can make you look like a complete moron.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you put that on display and show the world?
Because it validates the Bible.
So what?
So what? What would that do to religion? Like
Nothing.
look, there's like
Move on.
16,000 different branches of Christianity.
Okay,
Okay.
well,
There's like 16,000 different cults of Christianity. And you go into two churches and they'll tell you, they won't even read you the part of the Bible that says the Nephilim were there. They'll skip right by that shit. Then you go and like, you wouldn't have that much disconnect in that religion if there was actually evidence beyond eyewitness testimony and shit from dead people.
but at the same time,
What would that do to you, Dave?
anything could nothing.
Knowing that the
well,
Nephilim were real, knowing that the giants were real, and that the world had technology, and that we had an entire civilization, and it got destroyed because it got too wicked and too advanced for its own good.
I wouldn't lose any sleep or think any different.
It
I'd
wouldn't
just be
change
like,
the way.
Oh, cool. There was giants. Cool. Moving on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, come on, think about it. What can I possibly do now if that came out and was true and they put them on display and everything's carbon dated and real and everything out and all that good shit, right?
Mhm.
Why would I allow that to change what I do every day? Something as you know what I'm saying?
I
It
don't
don't
know.
affect me. to
How
change.
often do you insult somebody without giving a fuck what that insult did to them?
Oh, ask Moken.
Right. That's what I'm saying, dude. It would like you don't have a
He's
modicum
the
of
only one
faith.
I daily assault with words.
Right. You don't have a modicum of faith that what's in the Bible is true. And because of that, you have your own set of morals that deviate from that. Some of your morals might line up with what's in the Bible, but in other instances, like when it comes to lying, cussing, swearing, hurting people, you don't. And if you knew for a fact everything in there is true, you wouldn't change the way you lived. You wouldn't change the way you behaved. You wouldn't adjust your morals to make them more in line with what the book tells you should do.
Fuck no, bro. It's free will, baby.
Well, I mean, that's the whole story of Christ to begin with, bro, is that he died so you can be free to sin.
Exactly.
He got
Free
rid of
will.
he came to finish the law. It's about love. It's not about all these other things.
Here's the thing. When
Right.
it comes down to the end of days, for me, knowing that there was giants or no giants ain't gonna change anyway I live.
Or if there were dinosaurs or no dinosaurs.
I know. Well,
Exactly.
come on, man.
I mean,
come on. Are we flat
it-
earthers here? There's fucking dinosaur
No,
bones
I'm
all
just-
over
no,
the street. You can't see
I
them.
That's
am
not what
just-
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That the fact that there was or wasn't something in the past that was or was not walking the earth at one
Superior
point
to
in
us.
time,
Superior to us. At
whether
one
they were or not, it doesn't matter to us today.
right. Why
in
would
the
that change?
future?
The only people I can see that changing is the Bible thumpers. The ones that go to church
Why?
3 times a week.
Why would it
including on
change them?
Sunday.
They already believe what they're thumping. So why
Okay,
would that change them?
But to even have
To
more
have
solid
facts.
proof, to have even more solid proof,
There's
that
already
would
enough solid
been
proof.
their, listen to what I'm saying is this. If they were able to have hard, solid proof, as in be able to see, touch, feel, all that good stuff with giants and
Mhm.
aligns with the Bible, the
Right.
hardcore church goers that go 3 days a week, and we'll include Sundays, so 4 days a week. They go to church 4 days a week, they pray to the Bible, and then all of a sudden it gets released. Giants did exist. Here are the bones. The Smithsonian did all the work. The carbon dating has been done. Blah blah blah. This and that and the other thing. It would only change them to deepen their faith and to deepen the beliefs of the Bible, compared to somebody like me who don't, knows that Jesus is real and knows that regardless if I read the Bible or not, or if I know scripture or not, no matter what, my sins will be forgiven when my time comes. It's not going to change the way I live. It's going to change them, but it ain't going to change me. The question you want to ask is if it doesn't change for me, but it only changes for them, how's that going to make the rest of the world feel like the people over who believe in Sharia law and believe in Allah? How about the people who are living in Israel or um, the Jews and all that? It'll change a certain part of the world, but I do not believe that would change the whole world. People still going to do what they do every day, just like me. Oh wow, cool! Giants existed. Moving on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah,
Put an alien
see,
on display.
I'm already on
Put
the
an
believer
alien on
side.
display. No, listen. You
I'm
put
already
a
on
dead
the
alien.
chain.
You
Aliens
put
are in the Bible.
You put a dead alien on display. We might have a little something different to talk about.
Nah, aliens
That's
are already in the
what I'm
Bible, so that
talking
doesn't
about.
surprise me. So aliens are
know.
already in the Bible. Nephilim, giants are already in the Bible. The dinosaurs, the Leviathan, all kinds of shit's already in the Bible. Cavemen. So all that shit's already in the Bible. The Book of Enoch goes into great detail on those. But that's what the thing. Your Bible thumpers don't recognize the Book of Enoch. Most of them probably haven't even read it
And why not?
because the church is fractured, and that's what Christ said when he was here. He didn't, you know, he wasn't a big fan of the churches themselves. He would tip over tables when he go into church because they weren't doing things right. So, and he was more of like, let's go out in a group and stand around on the street and talk. He was more of a street preacher kind of guy,
And right. I
and
understand that because
he
I
didn't
mean,
thump
Okay.
you over the head with law. He
Okay, let's
he
do
would
this.
try to teach you how to love other people.
Let's do this, Dan. Reverse that question onto you.
What?
I pull out a Uno card that says reverse. Bam.
Yeah, go
All
for
right, back to you. So how would that make you feel? Would that change your life?
it. What?
Would that change your thinking or deepen your faith if you found out if they actually released giants and said they did exist and here come whatever? Would that deepen your faith and make you change your ways?
No, the Shroud of Turin already solidified my faith. I don't have any doubt to be strengthened.
Okay,
So,
what about you, Moken?
no.
It wouldn't change you either. So, with that being said, how many other people on this planet would say the exact same thing us? I say more than what you think.
yeah, I don't know. I think the non-believers would have a reason to doubt why they're non-believers. That's what I think.
How
I
about
don't doubt
what,
I don't doubt
what
the
is-
believers.
or what if
All I'm saying is this.
I'm not saying you're a non-believer. Like you
I-
believe in
all
God and you believe in Christ. I'm not. You just don't. You're not a big Bible person. I'm not saying you. I'm saying the people who walk around saying you're stupid. There is no God. Everything came from nothing. Even though I can't point to a single thing on this planet that came from nothing, that somebody made it or it came from something, but there's no God. That's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard somebody say. And there's a lot of humans walking around on this planet who will tell you that. There's no God, there's no creator. Everything came from an abyss of nothing. Like, okay.
That's atheists and flat earthers.
Yeah, and you know what's weird? There's a lot of religious nuts who are flat earthers because they think the Bible says the earth is flat. And I don't see anywhere in the Bible, Genesis or Enoch, that says the earth is flat. So I disagree. But whatever. But that's the thing, though, is those atheists will have reason to doubt because
I
that book says
remember
there's
learning in
giants.
school that the Earth was a pale blue dot in outer space.
Yeah, it goes around the
A
sun.
dot is round.
Yep, it goes around the sun. It's a sphere. I mean, the Earth is flat. the surface of the Earth is flat, but it's wrapped around a sphere. So whatever.
Then it's not
Oh,
flat.
now here we go. We just took a ball. Somebody took a ball and was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna wrap this wrap around it, and boom, we're gonna call it Earth."
Right.
That's about as believable as the aliens at the end of Men in Black, the first movie, playing marbles
Yes.
with all the solar systems and the
Right.
planet.
Dude, but that's
The galaxy
That's the
is on
secret.
Orion's belt.
the
Yeah,
entire universe is fractal, dude. Like if you break out of our speed of light realm that we're in, you're just going to find the exact same thing underneath and the exact same thing above. It's fractal.
So you're saying if we were going like, I don't know, 10 times faster than what we are, we'd be in another dimension.
No, you'd have to break the speed of light. So you'd have to break the barrier. The speed of light is
If
a
the
barrier.
Earth was moving faster, as fast as it would need to, we would
Speed of
be
light.
in another dimension.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, because it would be essentially be a actual time machine relative to the sun if that was the case.
I mean,
I mean, that's the thing is, yes, the other dimensions are outside of the barrier of relativity. What determines the barrier of relativity in our physical dimension is the speed of light. That's what Einstein proved with the theory of relativity. But he said you can't go above or below. Uh, you can't go smaller than the Planck constant, and you can't go faster than the speed of light. Well, that's not true because
it's
Abercrombie,
been
we've already
proven
proven
that
that
we
you can.
can.
Yeah, it's already been proven that you can. It's already been proven that data, that information can move anywhere through space instantaneously. That's the
Right.
quantum reality of it. And life understands this because mushrooms can communicate with themselves throughout an organism faster than the speed of light. And they've measured this and they've proven it. So a guy named Paul Stamets, he's a mushroom geek. He's not an actual PhD on shit. He has an honorary PhD on mushrooms because he went out to Oregon or Washington and found the world's biggest mushroom colony, and he introduced a stimulus into the mushroom colony on one side, and 15 miles away, or however far it is, don't quote me on the 15, but on the other side of the mushroom colony, instantly it showed a reaction to the stimulus. Instantly, not the speed of light, instantly faster than the speed of light. So they know that mycelial networks can communicate faster than the speed of light.
So that's why they're trying to move the psychedelics in the house
Because
to be able to test that
because your
and
spirit can move faster than the speed of light.
right,
We all have spirits.
exactly.
But I mean, if science had looked at spirit as a definite proof, like they used to, like because you used to call the spirit ether, right? They used to be a secondary field that they called the etherical field that
Yeah,
overlaps all of.
ain't all that explained in Hellboy 2
Yeah, but not scientifically, I don't think. And that was the thing is
with
Einstein
the
smashed the
trainer
etheric
type
field.
guy,
Well,
the smoke
Hellboy.
guy?
Yeah. Yeah, he lived in the ether, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That was the suit.
What?
But that's what the theory of relativity put to bed was the whole idea that there was an ether. But that's the thing is now quantum physics has proven that there is something beyond the speed of light. There is something smaller than the Planck constant, and that these things do exist. So, but yet, when was Einstein? In the 40s, the 50s, and we still don't talk about the etherical field or the spiritual field. In electricity, we do. but we call it the EL field, the L field, which is weird because L in Hebrew means God.
So could it be considered that something moving that fast would be like the ultimate God particle?
No, that would be like what you originally talked about, where on Men in Black, you zoom out to a different dimension, and our entire dimension is inside a marble. That's
Our
what,
galaxy.
yeah. Our galaxy, our universe, actually. It would be the observable universe as we know it, would all be defined in that canister. But I mean, I'm a big fan of simulation and electrical universe, so I think that's exactly how all this stuff works. And spirit goes right along the line with all that, and it falls right into quantum mechanics and quantum
So
Here's
when
what
did
else
you
falls
say
into
you
that.
died?
the matrix.
Moken, here's what else falls into that, Dan. You're in Pennsylvania, I'm in Illinois, and you're listening to me at the same time I'm speaking instantly.
Not instantly. No,
Yeah, it is.
if we measured
No.
it, if you measured the lag, that's what
There
lag
is-
is. That's
there
what
is
that
a
20
delay.
millisecond lag is, and that's how small the distance is between us compared to the speed of light. It would, so if it's a 20 millisecond lag, that's how long light would take to get from my house to your house, 20 milliseconds.
But if you're saying if you send me an email,
It's not instant. It takes
It's
milliseconds.
not instant.
It takes milliseconds, and those milliseconds at the speed of light, because the speed of light is like 1.8 billion miles per second or some shit like that.
Because I mean, we've done it. We were on the phone. We were on the phone with each other. You said, I sent it. Check your email. I refresh it, it's not there. I refresh it, it's not there. I refresh it, it's there.
Well, that's lag that causes that. That's not the, like, you can literally send an email to anywhere on the planet in, like, I think 2 seconds is the maximum amount of time it would take at the top speed of light. But
I agree, Mythical.
But electrons don't move at quite the speed of light. It's approximately the speed of light, but it's definitely slower than the speed of light. And that's how they
I
actually
agree.
figured out that the mycelial network is faster than the speed of light, because they know electrons move a little bit slower than the speed of light. So they use that
that's not a lie,
difference.
Mythical.
Sometimes emails take a day. Yeah, sometimes they don't come through at all. Like I sent you
Right.
it. I don't see it. Especially when I get my tax bill and my insurance bills and all that kind of shit. Like, what are you talking about? I got no bill.
What bills? Ain't no bills. Who pays bills?
Pay your bill.
Yeah, pay your bill.
I pay bills.
That
No,
used
you
to be one of
don't.
Dave's
And
gamer
money,
tags.
and you just bring in money and Beth pays the bills.
No.
Dave, you've had like 20 gamer tags in your lifetime. I've just been only the lonely for 30 years.
The only one I kept original was a gerbil in a tube until I changed it to what it is today.
So
And-
that's your
and
original
I
account.
have-
You've just changed your name.
Yeah,
I've had the same account, same name on said account since I started.
yep.
Me too. I started out only lonely. I've always been only the lonely, and it's an oldie song I like. So
I got a question for you, Dan.
What?
Don't Moken look like that Sasquatch you thought Nair was a shampoo?
I don't know. Pop your fucking face up here. The Sasquatch. Shut up, Dave.
Dude.
I was clowning on him earlier.
Tripping.
Well, dude, you could take your fucking hat off and stand up straight, suck in your stomach, and you look like Mr. Clean. So what are you talking about?
What do you mean? I got hair.
Yeah, whatever.
I do.
You like, yeah, sure.
He has the McDonald's
Right?
emblem.
The M.
That's the
The M.
McDonald's emblem, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I thought about having everything else shaved and just keep it as a short mohawk.
I'm loving it.
Ew. No, I'm not.
Anyway, well, we're about to wrap up 1 hour.
Well, I mean, yeah. Did you know what happened yesterday?
What?
France collapsed.
Well, I don't know about all that, but
Candace
the
broke
VMAs was
France, everybody.
yesterday.
Do
happened
what?
yesterday?
The VMAs was yesterday.
Oh, fuck
So
off.
what?
Who gives a fuck
Who
about Hollywood?
cares?
Hollywood and Nashville and
They're not healthy.
Nobody cares about the Video Music Awards.
no.
It's just bought and paid for by the libtards of Hollywood.
You sure about that? Go research who's in charge of all those industries. In charge of Hollywood, in charge of music,
We already know.
right? It ain't the libtards. But
They are liberal.
Frogzilla's cracking up. Thank you.
But anyway,
I
So-
just opened up YouTube and they were all clowning on the VMAs. So
so did
Okay.
either of you see the Candace broke France?
no,
Candace broke France, huh?
Candace Owens come out. So Macron and Brigitte sued Candace, is suing Candace,
Right.
and so Candace decides to start season 2 of Becoming Brigitte. And literally the day that she comes out with her first show, there's riots all over France demanding the resignation of Brigitte Macron as the first lady. So
I mean, honestly, she deserves it, and
he deserves it.
yeah,
it
he
deserves it.
it thing.
It is
What?
it is what it is.
What? I think they're robbing the LGBTQ community of much deserved recognition of their achievement. Because you
I
got,
don't. What's the tease? I don't recognize tease.
I don't recognize teas either, but that's what it is if you're talking about Brigitte. So, and Brigitte is robbing that community of the recognition of having the first lady, the first man lady. So, like, that whole community should hate
Yeah,
her
because
for denying his truth.
It was there before Michael Obama.
In 2 days, it's said they're going to collapse in 2 days, says Ryder.
Man,
Dude looks like a
Frogzilla
lady.
What?
and that was after it was like 8 years old, I thought, right?
What? What was after 8 years old?
That it became Brigitte.
I wondered
No.
if that's why France wanted back the Statue of Liberty. They just
Or
ran out of
16
copper
or
and now they're about to collapse.
I don't know.
No,
but-
so here's the thing:
80.
is you got to watch it because she literally did like 16 hours of show for this, right? But the short of it is there were 2 kids, Brigitte Trudeau and Jean-Michel Trudeau. Okay, and Jean-Michel Trudeau goes into the army, and then he kind of disappears after that, and Brigitte also disappears. And then when Brigitte comes back into the public sphere, Jean-Michel is gone, nowhere to be found, nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be heard. And where you once had a man and a woman, a brother and a sister, now you have a brother that's MIA and you have 2 sisters. You have a Veronique and a Brigitte. So Veronique is the original Brigitte. So
Is that Justin Trudeau's relation?
I don't know if Trudeau's in there or not. So I mean Trudeau, I don't know. That's a different
Trudeau,
wormhole.
Justin
rabbit.
Trudeau was
Yeah.
actually Justine Trudeau.
No. So here's the thing: is when Jean Michel was at a specific college, there was a transvestite that popped up at that college named Veronique. And Veronique was a cross-dresser who wanted to be a woman, who talked very actively about how he feels he is a woman, right? And Veronique disappeared. Jean Michel disappeared. Brigitte disappeared. And then Veronique pops up and she's in like this cottage and she doesn't want nothing to do with any public sphere, even though the Veronique that was talking about wanting to be a woman was very publicly like, hey, let me talk to you. Let me get up here in the camera and tell you how I feel. Well, the new Veronique doesn't want nothing to do with the cameras, doesn't want nothing to do with the press or the reporters that came to fucking find out who she is. Right? That's the original Brigitte. So the original, the actual Brigitte. And then Jean Michel, after being a cross-dresser named Veronique, became the new Brigitte. And that's when suddenly Brigitte becomes a teacher at this school where she meets Macron. But you got to watch it because that's just a summary of it. She like literally follows this. It's not speculation. She literally follows the fucking trail.
Well, speaking about the Trudeau family, did you know that Justin Trudeau's uncle used to be the leader of the Hells Angels chapter in Canada?
No.
Yep. And he's a murderer.
I thought he was connected to the Rothschilds somehow, and that was a connection that Candace did prove and point out about the Macrons, and it's not Trudeau, it's Trugno or something like that. So I don't think they're related, but they're related possibly through the Rothschilds because I believe they both have connections to the Rothschilds. Macron and Brigitte definitely have connections to the Rothschilds. Macron was put there by the Rothschilds.
Yeah, they said Justin Trudeau's uncle was a savage.
Really? I heard that. I heard that Castro was his dad, his real dad.
I mean,
Which Castro?
Fidel. Yeah, you look at them side by side; they look fucking like father son, dude. They almost look like the same man.
Bernie
There's very
Sanders,
few
his
distinguishing
uncle.
differences between them. Bernie Sanders. Fuck you, Dave. Fuck you. Dude, I got somebody tried to somebody who hasn't seen me in fucking 4 years. Apparently, like they tried to go on a rant about Bernie Sanders to me yesterday, and I was like, dude, where have you been? Like, Bernie Sanders has been sucking Democrat cock for 5 years, man. I'm not a fan. Like,
about time.
No, I'm not a fan of any of the circus members, dude. I'm not a political guy anymore. I've been solidified in my faith that they're all going to fucking ruin this world.
Ruin it and ruin it they will.
I mean, not until Trump had his 8 years.
Okay, I hope we make it another
run
much longer.
Listen, I'm gonna bust everybody's bubble right now. There's not a Trump unless it's either Eric or Don Jr. that's going to be running for president next year.
Dave, he's talking about Trump finishing out his cycle.
His final 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're not even in the full year yet.
That's okay, Luke. I'll be your interpreter.
They're not going to ruin it. At least they're not going to ruin it in this last 4 years of Trump's term.
I still think you're going to be paying up on that bet by the end of this year.
I do not. That's not happening.
We'll see.
I do not believe. What the fuck were we talking about?
The doomsday.
Now, are we going to start it?
Start what?
Or do we just have to be in it?
Be what? Do what? What are you
It's just-
talking about?
He's talking about the bet. It just has to be ongoing, Luke. That was the thing. I said I think by the end of the year, shit's going to pop off.
So,
no.
so
And Dave
I
said
mean-
he don't think it's ever going to pop off. He thinks it's all pomp and circumstance.
it's already popped off once before, and the US of A was A-okay.
It ain't about whether the USA is A-okay. It's about whether it pops off. Nuclear.
And it's
As
not
soon
going
as,
to.
as soon as any nuclear bomb pops off any fucking where, Dave owes me.
And come January 1st, 2026, Dan owes me.
hmm So y'all go
But-
all the way back.
so
Oh,
you
you got to
don't
go back
think-
almost a year
you
to,
don't
to get
think
the details of this
that
bet.
Trump did you think, Dave, that Trump just moved the or gave the orders to the Pentagon to move nuclear around because they're about to get ready for World War? Is
What the
what
fuck are
has
you
been
talking
said.
about?
He's talking about all the movement of the nuclear weapons so that they're not in the same place for more than a couple weeks.
That's nothing
And-
new.
Dude, like
That's been done before.
Trump just signed an executive order changing the name of the Department of Defense to the Department of War.
Well,
And he straight said that Russia has their nukes out and about and ready to strike.
and
like-
that's just a change. So, I mean, all it is was a troll for libtards like J.B. Pritzker to say, "Oh, Trump has declared war on Chicago, sending the Department of War." So what? We need them.
No, but just the idea that they changed the name from the Department of Defense, a defensive name, to the Department of War, an offensive name. Like, you're not getting how, like,
That don't
Like-
it don't
like,
matter.
what
It
I'm trying
don't
to
matter
point,
what it is called. It still
Right,
does
it
the
does-
same thing.
right,
and
except for it
on
does matter
the
because
name.
Trump even said that he thinks it sounds stronger and more threatening.
I don't
So he
care
literally
if it's
said that.
the
It
Department
sounds
of
stronger and
Police.
more
I know.
threatening.
Listen, hold on. I know that he changed the name, but that's all he did.
Right.
And
So the point
every
I'm trying to
president,
make,
hold on, Moken. Every president that's ever sat in the Oval Office has moved nukes around. Okay,
Okay,
that's
but
a fact.
he
no,
that-
I mean,
What
there's,
Trump's
I'm-
doing is nothing new. He did it when he was in his first
done
term.
an
Biden
extra
did it.
step,
Well,
and
what-
he said that we are getting ready for World War in case it pops off.
No,
Right.
you took what he said out of context. He said if there is under his
In
term
case, what
of
does
a
in
World
case
War
mean?
III,
In case it pops off, basically.
every president has
ready.
said that and done that. What part of that are you not
He is
listening?
worried. He is worried about something happening across seas.
So is every other damn president minus Biden, because Biden couldn't even know where the fucking toilet paper was.
So you guys are both overlooking the point I'm trying to make. Because when we made this bet, Biden was the president, and doomsday clock was 5 minutes to midnight. All right. And in this time since Biden lost, Trump won, and Trump's in there, and now we're coming up to the end of a season.
A 1 year bet.
Right. And the needle hasn't moved away. It's moved closer. We're at more imminent threat. I don't know if it's going to be this year. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be December 31st or if it's going to be sometime next year or never. But I
As
feel like
long
it's
as
going to be
after
a lot
January
closer.
1st, 2026, I get $50.
Right.
That's what matters.
He said,
Yes,
"That's
you
all
get
that
your
matters."
restream. You get your restream subscription paid for a couple months for. That's funny, But no, I mean, yeah, I haven't seen anything to say that we've backed away from that. I think we're just as eminent as we were before. It's just a state of constant stress and
Right.
vertigo.
And I mean, honestly, I'm not worried about it.
I'm not either.
I'm not worried about anything. I could be in a nuclear blast. I wouldn't worry about. I don't care. I
Right.
know where I'm going.
Me too.
I have a
I'm going to
I
perdition,
have a slight
bitches.
clue of where I might go, but that's for another episode.
I know he couldn't even find his own shoestrings.
He couldn't find his own wife. He
This
kept
bitch
thinking his
couldn't
daughter was his
find the
wife.
stairs that he was walking up, let alone find the stairs to exit stage.
Right?
I mean, that dude couldn't even find the pedals on a bicycle and fell the hell over.
Yeah, he was.
No, he couldn't find the
disgrace.
ground. His feet were already on the pedals. He couldn't find
Oh,
the
he
ground.
found the ground. That's the point.
Yeah,
Not with
He
his
found
feet.
the ground.
His feet couldn't find the ground, so his face found it instead.
Gravity works.
His feet couldn't find the next step either, so he fell up the steps.
Yeah,
Like,
no shit.
Oh my god.
I love
Gravity
I
works.
always loved this one meme. It was Donald Trump swinging a golf club, hitting a golf ball, and somebody flipped the picture from that right after Trump swung and hit the ball. Flipped the picture to Biden walking up the stairs and the golf ball, smacking him in the back of the head and making him trip forward. That's my favorite meme
Nice meme.
on the internet.
And for anybody watching that's not familiar with my political sphere already, I hated Biden. I don't like Trump, but I think he's the best president we've ever had. And that's why I voted for him the second time around, because
in your
I thought,
opinion, did we dodge a bullet?
Yes.
some bullets, but remember the whole discussion with this bet was the biggest bullets World War III, and I'm not sure.
No. I'm talking about between Trump and
Yeah, I mean, we
Kamala
don't.
Harris.
what?
Our kids
Harris.
our schools aren't allowed to groom our children anymore. That's awesome.
Well, certain ones are following that situation. Other ones are not.
Well, the ones
There's
that aren't
certain
following
schools that
around
are
are
not
getting federal
following that.
funds cut.
Illinois is not following that because J.B. Pritzker's at the helm, and he's still allowing boys in girls' bathrooms.
Well,
And boys to play in girls' sports.
Because he slept with his daughter.
Yep.
And his wife.
yep, that's why it gets them confused. You're damn right,
Yep.
Frogzilla.
Yep.
Mhm.
Whoops.
Because the lights are
And-
always out in Biden's head. So
I mean,
I slip and fell.
J.B. Pritzker put out a tax strictly for illegals to be homed and change their name to hide from ICE.
You damn right he did. And if he has his way,
It came out of his mouth.
Hold on. Yes, he did. And if he has his way, come January 1st, 2026, they're going to impose a road tax depending on how many miles you drive, and those tax. And it's because all these people have electric cars now and they're not getting all that gas tax. So we're going to tax everyone that drives on the streets and the highways. And that money, this is out of Pritzker's fat hot dog eating mouth. Pritzker said that money is going to be used to medicate illegals, house illegals, school illegals, and pay for illegals to change their name so they can hide from ICE, get driver's license, and it's all going to be paid out of this new gas tax, this new cigarette tax, and this new road tax. And if he gets that road tax passed, that's 40 cents on the mile. Depending on how many
For
miles.
anybody that has a vehicle, period, no matter if it's gas or electric.
Sorry.
And then if you're gas, you have to pay gas tax on top of that.
Your mile
Now,
tax, which
imagine-
should only be for electric vehicle owners only. That
Could
should
you-
not be taxed to the gas powered cars, people who drive gas powered cars. because they're still paying a tax at the gas station. But no, you can't do that. It's for everyone.
Frogzilla says that was funny. Yeah, it was funny. Except for it was not funny when the lights went out and Biden slipped and fell into his daughter's shower. That wasn't very funny.
No.
She wrote about it in her journal.
Yep.
But anyways, so I don't know. I guess you guys dodged a bullet too, because can you imagine how much worse it would be if Kamala was president?
Oh my God. Lord help us.
But
I don't
but
even
like
want to imagine. I really
think
do believe
the country
I really
dodged
do
a
believe in the
bullet.
heart of hearts, if Kamala won the presidency, we'd be entering a civil war.
Mhm.
That is truth. Because our Second Amendment would be under attack. Our First Amendment, like it's not now, would be even under attack worse.
right.
Okay.
You
Well,
know
the
they
Second
they
Second
increased the
Amendment's
Patriot
not
Act authority yet
interpreted like
again.
people think it is. The Second Amendment it's not written like people think it is. No, it's written clearly. The Second Amendment is clearly written perfectly.
The purpose of the Second Amendment is so that the people and the militia have the arms necessary to overthrow the government if they become tyrannical. That's what
Right.
it's there for. It's not there so you can go hunting. It's not there so you can defend yourself. It's there so you can defend yourself against a tyrannical government. So
Foreign and
you know,
domestic.
it's really hard to get a tank nowadays. So I mean, the militia suck. Sorry if anybody's in a militia, but like compared to what they're supposed to be, like the militia is supposed to be equal to the federal authorities in regards to firepower, and they're not.
Frog, that is some
Yep.
real shit right there, bro.
Then they will be
That is
hacking
right.
into their computers and their cars and turning their
That is,
right.
you know, back in the 80s, the old style cars back in the 80s, a lot of people didn't know this, but if you put the rear end up on jack stands of the car, because all cars back
Yeah,
in the
drive it in
70s,
reverse.
and put it in reverse and just apply something on the pedal, it would reverse your mileage.
Yeah.
Or you could just pop the part of the dash, right,
And spin the dial,
and
spin the gear.
put a screwdriver up there and spin that dial all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, yeah, OBD2 is a wonderful thing.
Yeah. So they will definitely hack
The
into
Trump
their
meeting
cars.
is what was funny.
That one I was talking about where Trump hit the
Oh,
golf
I'm gonna
ball,
cry.
smacked Biden in the back of the head, and walking up the stairs to Air Force One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More like
Was
Air
it
Force.
taken from an Iranian drone?
I don't know. Called it Air Force Dumb.
Air
Or
Force
called
Dumb.
people. Yeah, Air Force Dumb. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again Friday. I have no clue
Thank
what we're
you.
going to be talking about on Friday, but it's going to be the same bat time on the same bat channel. So as we get out of here, peace, love, biggins, Al Bundy rules, Gen X Unchained. I'm Dave. We're out.
What? Okay.